in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Delaware! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Owens. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He'll do it himself. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's the handoff. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
6-9-1, Gator score, 29 Philly. Ready to go.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Might be looking to run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense
breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Topper. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finding open areas. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Delaware. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Just drives it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts the drive trying to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's going to take off. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough space. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
42, Spider.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Makes a man miss. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Pressure coming. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Ready? Let's go!
Now on the option. The pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Blue Hens line it up with a 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires left with the catch. It's Jones. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
On the double.
And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Easy. Ready, go.
They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.